It really boils down to what you feel should be appointed and what you feel should be elected. How much power you give to one organization, whether it be the student body or UCF, governmental agencies, so on and so forth. So it can go either way, is how I feel.
Monica?
Like, they keep comparing funding to senators, but they're not really senators. They don't do everything senators do, so they shouldn't be elected how senators are. They're just under SGA, and not everyone in SGA is elected. So if they have a problem with how they're appointed, then they can get more involved in the process of how, like, were they in the interview process, like people in SGA? When you were
Paul, yeah.
Well, just Paul, but like but like the president or the vice president can come and interview, and they can get more involved in it if they have an issue with how, if they don't trust that we're hiring qualified people to do funding.
Okay. Yeah, and also about the interview process, like, it wasn't just like one person. It wasn't just Jackie interviewing us. It was Jackie, it was Islandi, it was Paul. Yeah, there was, and I know there was a guy from SGA. I don't know if it was our current president, but I can't remember.
Was in some of the interviews.
Yeah, he was in my interview. And what's it called? These interviews were being conducted by people who know about diversity, like you all who have been here for years. You all know what's going on. Like, you know who to pick, who can make the right decision. So. That's all I have to say about that.
And I trust that you guys did make the right decision.
The funding board should continue for the next school year, and it should be, I guess, comprised of, I don't want to say the same people, but most of the same people, seeing as we have experience, we would have gained experience. Likewise, I like to see the people from SGA still to sit on there, because they have opinions, some good, some bad, and we learn from them also. Even if we had to, like, go sit at other meetings like FAO, CRT, just to go here and learn more, I'm fine with that. Workshops, whatever, I'm good with that, as long as, and the funding board, as I said before, helps to branch out the MSC and diversify in a more, give it another role to work with the RSOs.
Okay. Thank you. Next.
I think most of us in here want to keep it, because they're just trying to, we all said that, they're getting rid of it too quick. They're not giving it enough chance. So just change little stuff that you know definitely is an issue, but keep the main idea. And like Rodane said, if some of the people who are in funding now stay, not necessarily everybody, because you got to give new people a chance, then that'll just help keep the funding board idea growing and progressing. So that's just probably what they should do.
Yeah, I think they should give it some time to see where it goes, instead of just giving up, or instead of just deciding that it doesn't work. Like, I think we still need time, because I think the funding board is important to, like, you know, the different groups and stuff. I think we make, like, all the pros that we have are good pros.
Gabrielle?
I don't want to repeat what Mariam said, but I think what a lot of people on the outside are basing this on is the fact that we haven't given out the budget that they said we should have given out by now. FAO hasn't either. So I think that, again, give us more time and talk to the RSOs more. Tell them that we are here for them. Whether they're cultural or not, as long as their event is cultural, we're here for them. We have the money to give them. So just come on out.
Rip?
I stand firmly in fighting for the funding board. And lay back and let them take it. They're going to take it. So I feel that the MSC has a stronger purpose now. Our mission is being carried out because we've gotten a stronger purpose. When I talk to people and they're like, what does the MSC do? I was like, well, we're a home for different RSOs, we're promoting diversity, and we allocate money to different registered student organizations. They go, oh, cool, you know, that makes sense. That's just the cinnamon sugar on top. It makes sense for us to keep it here, because at the end of the day, it's not going to be perfect the first year. We'll grow, we'll get stronger, and our purpose will get better with it. So, I'll fight for y'all. Just don't leave me hanging.
Like, building up on Gabrielle and Ruthie's, like, I agree that we gotta just like keep the RSOs informed, because they have a lot of misconceptions and they don't feel very inclusive in the MSC. And like I said, like earlier, just like keep like standing up to SBA, because they keep like shaming us without us having a say in it.
I just think they should give us a chance as an agency, because I don't think they are. I think they're just changing up because they're not seeing immediate results. But nothing's going to happen automatically when you change a whole system up. And I think if we just let it play out for a couple of years, see what happens, then we need to go back to the table and reevaluate. If it's not working in a couple of years, then they can say, oh, let's change MSC up and see what happens. But until that happens, I think we need to give us the equal opportunity like they do other agencies and who's under SGA a chance and see what happens. So we need to keep the funding board. SGA in general, I think we have a support system, but we don't. And for them to say this is not working, then they need to come to our events and show support to us. Because I know I go to SGA events, I go to different agencies' events. If they think it's not working and they don't see what we're doing, they need to come and show us support as well, because they're funding us. And they don't believe it, come here, show our events, show your face, have someone from cabinet besides Kirsty, who is diversity initiative coordinator, who's the liaison with us, and you have someone else come and show their face saying, oh, we're here to support MSC, not just one person all the time.
I feel as though that we should keep the funding board, but obviously there's going to be like a constant battle if we don't change, do a little bit of compromise, I think, in order so that SGA is satisfied with our decision to keep the funding board, such as maybe a little bit more training in Robert's Rules of Orders, if that's how they feel, if that's what they feel that we're lacking. Maybe allow them, well, they are pretty involved in our process. Well, maybe allow them to be more involved in our interview process by having trying to create a better relationship between SGA and the MSC funding board, so that they understand what we're doing is in correlation to what they want as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if we're able to make those kind of compromises, those small steps to make the relationship better, I feel like everything will be more cohesive and easier run. But I do believe that we should keep the funding board.
Any other comments?